Welcome back, guys, to another episode of F1 2023 Career Mode. This is Week 7 in Monaco. Let's see how we get on around this tricky track and hope for the best. So if you'd seen some of the previous episodes, you know that some of the last races haven't really gone our way, unfortunately. If you haven't watched those videos, make sure to go back and check them out before watching this one. But we have got some upgrades in for the car this time round, so hopefully it does work in our favour, and
thanks for handling that.
We can get around this Monaco track. I'm just going to check the upgrades and make sure that everything has gone through fine. And let's see if we can improve the car again. Okay, so that's foul testing again. So we'll just put that back in. We've got this in development as well. But we need some help with the aerodynamics of the vehicle. We've only got 200 points, so I don't think we can spend any more currently. So we may just have to go for the race here. So as per usual, what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 laps of practice, then we'll do the qualifying, and then the race is 5 laps. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully we can perform great around here. It's a hard track to overtake, not a lot of speed either, very heavy on the brakes. So yeah, hopefully we can place high enough in the positions and then maybe get a bit lucky in the race, in the tunnel, maybe overtake, but it's going to be very hard. Alright, we'll skip straight to practice 3 like we normally do. We'll do 3 practice laps, regardless whether we complete them or not, and then we will crack on with the qualifying. Some of the previous comments on previous videos were that we got a bit unlucky and were maybe pushing the car a bit too hard and not using the brakes or taking the chicanes properly. So we are going to make sure that we are braking when we need to, but at the same time we don't want to be too slow. We want to make sure obviously that we are getting pace out of the vehicle. Our best time around this track has been 1:17 that we set a few weeks back, so let's see how quick we can get around there today. As I say, there's not a lot of pace around here. It's a lot of sharp turns and on the brake quite a lot, so we'll just have to hope for the best and see where we can finish up. There's a lot of corners. If you're not careful, you will hit the wall and you're going to damage the vehicle. It's very, very narrow around here. Slow through there. Alright, we're coming up to the tunnel, where pretty much is the only speed you're going to get in this race. And then as we come out of the tunnel, we just hit those brakes so we don't go over and get penalised. Right, we're still P6 by the looks of things. Yeah, we've got to be careful of that wall. That's caught us out a few times in the past. Slow through there, and again. Those 2 corners catch me out every single time. Hard to judge when to hit the brakes and when to pick up the pace again. Okay, what was that? That was a 1:21, so we know we can go much quicker.
Okay, that was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
But as I said, very, very narrow track. Very narrow track. We've got to be very, very careful there. We'll retire from the session because obviously we've damaged the vehicle, so we only got 1 practice lap in there. not the best, especially around this track. Hopefully that hasn't caused too much damage to the vehicle and we can get qualifying in.
Let's see our top three again. Russell, Leclerc and Sergio Perez. What an incredible practice session that was.
Okay, so we were very, very slow there. 121, not great at all. So 117, I think 117.1 was what we did. So around top 10 pace there. But we needed 116 and that was just practice. So I think we can expect maybe a 114, 115 maybe from some of the top guns around qualifying. So we need to put in a good performance here. See how we get on. As always, it's a one-shot qualifying, so you only get one lap one time, and then we go on to the race. So hopefully we can push the car a bit. Russell ahead of us, so he's got the quickest time so far. See, we're very slow through those corners. Just drift the car around the corners, make sure we're not hitting any walls or oversteering too much. We are P20 by the looks of it, so we need to get some speed around this last bit of the track. See if we can increase our position. As I said, Monaco is very, very narrow. It's not the best of tracks. It's an amazing track, but it's very, very difficult to drive. Okay, P20 by the looks of it. We haven't had the best of laps here at all. 118.6, 118.5 by the looks of it. Yeah, P20, not great at all here. We've had a bit of a stinker again. Not ideal here.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today.
So 115 was the quickest time.
Leclerc and Carlos Sainz.
Just
With
fine.
qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt
115.
be a fantastic
Let's see
race.
where so our rival is Sonoda still. I think there's 3 or 4 races left in here, so he's doing a 116, so 1.3 seconds ahead of us. Yeah, we were very, very slow there. Very slow. I'm not sure whether it's the upgrades of the vehicle that is impacting us or whether there was just bad driving. But yeah, let's see if we can get a few positions in the race. It's going to be difficult, as I say. It's not really a track where you can overtake much. You need to maybe hope for a few accidents or something, but it's yeah, let's see how we get on. 5 laps here. 5 laps. Based on the previous videos and last couple of races, if we can finish the race here, that would be ideal. Bonus if we can beat Sonoda, and an extra bonus if we can finish in the points. It's looking unlikely, especially around Monaco, but you never know. Let's see how we get on. I'm looking forward to the upgrades of the vehicle that we've got coming in, though. Hopefully that will help us with the aerodynamics and hopefully just the speed as well. You can see compared to your rivals where you are in terms of pace and how quick your car is and the upgrades compared to your rivals, and we are going in the right direction. It's just a bit slow currently, but Lando's definitely up there, so with Lando up there we should be able to get some pace back. See, as you can see, it's very, very narrow already. Whoa, okay, we've just been taken out by Zoo.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Okay, so he's collided into me and I get the time penalty. Absolutely ridiculous there by the FIA. That's a bit of a joke. Right, we're just going to cut that corner there. See, we're getting pushed about here by some of the cars, and then we're the one getting penalised. So, I'm not happy about that at all. As you can see, the tunnel is pretty much the only place that you are going to get some pace around the track. There's not much pace anywhere else, apart from there and this back straight, but then the back straight you've got to be careful not to clip the wall. Bit too far there. Yep, we're gonna have to let him through. Okay, we've got a 2-second penalty that's going to be applied at the end of this race as well, so ideally we need to make up some positions and get a 2-second gap between us and them. If not, it's not looking good. Okay, Zoo's taking his position back. 1:34 that last lap. That was a very, very horrendous lap. But obviously we did get wiped out. So as you can see, hardly any space to take over as well there. So
Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
very narrow, and again damage to the car. These races are not going well at all, unfortunately. Very, very bad. So yet again, another DNF.
Well, Mercedes,
That's going to impact us overall in the standings towards our goal
let's
for
have
the
a
end of the
quick look at
season.
how the driver's standings have changed. Charles Leclerc currently leading.
Not great at all there, not great. A very narrow track, hard to take over. Obviously Zoo pushed us there and made us spin out. We were the ones that got penalised. Absolutely ridiculous decision. Sonoda, our rival, is obviously gaining more and more points against us. I think we have lost that one. That was an absolutely shocking race and decision there. So not ideal at all.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process.
Alright, we have got some upgrades now, so let's see how we get on. Right, we've unlocked that, that's great. We've got 14,000 points to spend as well. Let's see what they recommend. Alright, we've got the Halo in development as well. Let's see. Okay, so they are recommending that we upgrade this. So as you can see, based on the vehicle performance comparison here, so we are still below the others. However, with this upgrade, it should take us above Williams, Alfa Romeo and the Alfa Tauris, and maybe just in line with Haas. We are not going to rush it. We'll just wait. We're not going to rush it at all. It's pointless just for it to foul, and then we're going to have to wait even longer. So we've got 620 points still to spend. So I don't think we're going to have enough to spend it on anything else. 725, we've still got that in development. Yep, tyre blankets, 725. 650, 650. Okay, so we currently cannot spend any more points to upgrade the vehicle. So we have got a few pieces in development, and then obviously we've just spent there to upgrade the wing mirrors as well. How that's going to help us in the race, not 100% sure, to be honest. But yeah, so we can't actually upgrade anything else currently. So as you can see, our current vehicle across the board, so we are better than the Williams and the Alfa Tauri. We're just sort of in line with Alfa Romeo and Alpine, but obviously these new upgrades should take us sort of above all of our rivals there and just below the Aston Martin. So yeah, hopefully that will help in the future. Right, we don't need to do that. So that will be the end of this episode. So as always, make sure to hit that like, follow and subscribe button. Leave a comment as well. I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch these videos as always, and I will catch you all on the next one.